Hey guys, before you practice pole, be sure to give this quick and easy pole dance warm-up a try. It takes less than 50 minutes and you'll make sure you're safe and warm before you practice. Let's start off with some knee tucks on the right side of the pole. You're going to tuck the pole under your right shoulder and you're going to hold the pole with your left hand a bit above your head. From there, you're going to bring your knees to your chest, engaging your core. You're going to do this for as many times as you can for 30 seconds. Awesome. Let's do some knee tucks on the left side. So for our knee tucks on the left side, we're basically doing the same thing like we did on the right. Make sure that that pole is tucked under your left shoulder, so your left armpit. Hold with your right hand above your head, and then you're going to engage your core and bring your knees up to your chest as high as possible. And repeat this for 30 seconds as well. Great, now let's move on to our sit to stand on the right. And we are doing this for 30 seconds. Nice. Let's move on to our sit to stand on the left side. So once again, we're repeating the same motion, making sure that this time we have our left leg in front of the pole and the right leg behind, making sure that we have our left hand higher and our right hand lower. And then we're just gonna practice sitting and standing like we did before. 30 seconds once again. Awesome, now let's move on to pole side crunches. To do these side crunches on the right side, you're going to need to hook your left leg at about hip level at the knee. From there, you're going to release your hands from the pole once you feel stable. This might be a little harder to do with a flying pole, but definitely doable. And from there, you're going to crunch down to the right side and come back up. And we're doing this for 30 seconds. Awesome. Let's change sides and do our crunches on the left side. We're going to repeat the same thing that we did on the right side, except this time instead of hooking your left leg, you're going to be hooking your right leg at the knee at about hip level, and then you're going to crunch down to the left side. Make sure you're engaging your core throughout this movement, and we're doing this for 30 seconds. Awesome, let's move on to our scissor climb. To do our scissor climb, we're going to stack our legs one on top of the other with our right leg on top. And we're going to do small pulls. Make sure that our hips are on an angle as we bring ourselves up the pole. You can do the pulls as small as you'd like by keeping your arms closer and only moving a little at a time. There's no timer for this one. Take as long as you want. We're just going to make sure we get to the top and come back down. Nice. Now let's do that scissor climb on the left side. So once again, we're pulling up. We're going to make sure that we stack our left leg on top of our right leg. Make sure that our hips are at an angle with your left hip up and your right hip closer to the ground. And then we're going to make small pulls until we get to the top of the pole. Again, there's no timer here, just make sure you go to the top and come back down. You can pause the video if you'd like as well. Nice work. Now it's time to do some air flares. To do an air flare, you're going to make sure that you tuck the pole under your right side of your shoulder, and then you're going to think about moving your right leg first and then your left to make a circle. So since we're doing it to the left side, your right leg is going to go first, followed by your left. Make sure that you engage your back, your core, and your hip flexors in your legs. We are doing this for about 40 seconds. Karina can do 10 reps in this time, but you can do as many reps as you can. Try to bring your legs up as high as possible. Great job. Now let's do those air flares on the right side. Now to do the air flare on the right side, you're going to stand on the left side of the pole and tuck your left shoulder under the pole. And from there, you're going to think about moving your left leg to the right first, followed by your right leg to make a circle. Once again, you can do as many reps as you can in 40 seconds. Karina can do about 10 on each side. Try to keep them even on both sides. Of course, we want to make sure that we can train both sides as evenly as possible. Great job, we're almost done. Let's move on to some straddles. To do the straddles on the right side, you're going to stand on the right side of the pole, tuck the pole under your left shoulder, bring your right hand at about eye level, and then you're going to engage your back and your core and think about leaning backwards. Try not to do this while keeping your head up. Try to bring your head down as far as possible. And we are doing as many reps as we can in 30 seconds. Nice. Now let's do those straddles on the left side. So to do those straddles on the left side, you're going to stand on the left side of the pole, tuck the pole under your right shoulder. Make sure that you have your left hand holding at about your eye level, and then you're going to engage your back and your core and open your legs. Send your head backwards and downward. Try not to look up while doing this so that you can complete the full range of motion. Awesome, we're all done with the pole for now. Let's get back to the mat to stretch. We're gonna start our stretches by being in the downward dog position. We're just gonna walk our dog a couple times. From there, we're going to lift our right leg and we're going to make circles 5 times to the right and then 5 times to the left. From there, we're going to step our right leg out and we're going to go into a low lunge position. And we're going to send our hips to the floor as much as we can so we can get a bit of a stretch. From there, we're going to move back to monkey position. And then we're going to alternate between lizard and monkey. Lizard and monkey again. We're just kind of trying to get our legs warmed up before we go into a split. This helps us stretch our hamstrings and also our quads. From there, we're going to stay in that low lunge position for a little while. This is Karina's favorite part. From there, we're going to stay in monkey for a little while. I think this is the best stretch to do before you're doing this split. Now we're going to move into the side split on our right side. Good job, Karina. You can really see how much Karina's flexibility has improved in this video. And I think it's all from just her consistency with practicing. Okay, so now we're gonna move to the left side. We're gonna walk our dog again. And then we're stepping our left leg forward. And we're going into that low lunge position. Hold here for a little while. Make sure you get a nice stretch in your right quad and your left hamstring. From here, we're going to monkey and then back to lizard. We'll do that a few times to kind of warm up our left side. If you need to warm up a little more on one side than the other, that's totally normal. Usually one of our legs are more flexible than the next. From here, we're just going to stay in the low lunge position for a little longer. And then we're going to stay in monkey for a little while as well. And then we can move into our split. Like I mentioned, it's totally fine if one side is a little more flexible or less flexible than the other. It's just important that you're training both sides so that you can try to get them to catch up, which is something we kind of all struggle with. Great, and then you're all done. Amazing job, guys. Warm up complete, and it only took us about 12 minutes or so. If you like this video, please remember to leave us a like. It really helps us out, lets us know that you enjoyed this content. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to our channel and let us know what other kind of warm-up videos you'd enjoy in the future. Stay safe and have a great aerial practice session.